My question is, why are youngsters so agitated in 7 states, as we've seen visuals coming in from their protests that are happening? Is there miscommunication? Is there misinterpretation? Or is the issue of what happens after 4 years something that's bothering these young people who aspire for a job in the armed forces?
Navika, let me start by saying there is misinformation campaign launched by politicizing the whole issue. I just heard you saying some of the opposition people are saying, why didn't we go out and start telling people? Is each scheme of the government brought out to be told, especially about the army? Let me take you back. We had an emergency commission which started in 61. People fought in 62. Did the government announce it? We started with the short service commission. Did the government announce it? Government has announced a short-term measure for enrolling the youth, and youth which is voluntary. Let me emphasize this word. This army of ours is voluntary, and a voluntary army which is delivered results right through our various confrontations that have taken place. Where is the doubt? If anybody wants to go to the army voluntarily, please go. Let's say in the earlier scheme also, for each vacancy, there were at least 100 candidates. Some people didn't get selected. Some people got selected. Some people blamed the system. But did the political parties get involved in it? No. They didn't get involved in it. What I see, it is not about Agnipath and Agniveer scheme. It's all about what is happening in front of the ED. Most of the things have been orchestrated to create a scene as if this scheme is bad. This is not a land acquisition scheme. This is not a scheme in which something else is being done. It is a way that is being opened for short-term entry of the youth. You asked very rightly, what happens after 4 years? Right? What happens after 4 years? Some people will be discharged, 75%. 25% will get a chance to serve the army. Those who have been found better than the others. So there is a spirit of competition that has been, injected into the whole system. 6 months training, he gets his pay. Every month he gets his pay. At the end of the tenure, he gets a Seva Nidhi of 11.7 crores. He goes back home with a particular bank balance. And already, and I'm underlining that word, Haryana, UP and the Home Ministry have said that they will give opportunity to these people who come out because they're trained manpower. Nowhere you will get a trained manpower. Nowhere you will get people who are motivated. Nowhere you will get people who are ready to do a job when others can't do it. You will get that kind of manpower. Instead of creating ripples and allowing people to go and burn trains and all other things, it would have been in fitness of things if all these so concerned people, I heard a lot of senior politicians speaking, a lot of chief ministers speaking. Can't they do the same thing which Haryana, UP and the Home Ministry has done? Announce that they will give opportunity in their police forces to all this trained manpower? No, they don't want to do it because they want people to be on the streets. They want to incite them to go and burn trains, to burn buses. And as a former army man who spent 42 years in the army, anybody who's involved in it, I don't think he's got the right mentality to join the army.